everyone, Adam here, and this is my Tales from the Darkside series review. And today's episode is It All Comes Out in the Wash. And this stars Vince Edwards and James Hong. And was directed by Frank De Palma. And the original US air date was May 26, 1985. And this tells the story of Carl Gruper, a unsavoury real estate agent who's going to a laundry run by Chow Ting, who offers a special kind of service, a service where it'll wash away your sins. But basically it's expensive, and there are a few rules. And the rules are, you're not allowed to call, and you have to wait for the washing. He'll do the pickup and delivery on his own time. But we soon find out that Gruper is not a very nice man. He talks down to his son, is horrible to his secretary, and even authorises a murder of one of his enemies. But something strange seems to be happening. Chow Ting doesn't seem to be bringing his washing back. And he also finds out that he's raising his prices. His washing keeps piling up, and Chow Ting still hasn't brought the previous washing back. Obviously because of Carl's numerous sins, that's why the washing isn't getting picked up or dropped off. Obviously Carl isn't happy with this arrangement, and he does one thing he was told not to do. He calls Chow Ting, but it goes straight to a voicemail. But later on, Chow Ting calls him back, and it seems he's won the lottery, so he's out of the laundry business and is going for an overseas holiday, which means Carl has a whole load of washing and still a whole lot of sins. So what does Carl do? Jumps out the window, offing himself. That was pretty much the story for this episode. I just put it in it was an okay episode. Obviously, this is something Chow Ting does all the time. People don't follow the rules, I guess. But yeah, it's a very average episode. Most of it was just pretty much one man in an office talking to himself. I mean, it's always good to see James Hong, who's been in everything from Blade Runner, Big Trouble in Little China, and even recently seen in Everything Everywhere All at Once. The man's in his late 90s and he's still acting. So, yeah, I mean, he gave a pretty good performance, but you didn't see enough of him. Pretty much just one scene and a little bit on the phone. And like Vince Edwards does pretty good in the role. He is a really unlikable character, which is kind of the point. But yeah, I just thought this was a bit so-so. Well, there's an interesting theme there about trying to wash away your sins. Maybe a little bit heavy-handed. I wasn't a big fan of this episode, so... Look, the direction is fine, the acting's fine, but nothing spectacular, so... I'll give this a 5 for just being an okay episode. Alright, have you seen this episode? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Adam, and I'll see you again soon.